How's it going there, my lovely listeners? It is your host here once again. It is Team Rai here. Anyone out there listen to my podcast from earlier today? If not, hit the little bell. That means you will never miss any kind of upload on this YouTube channel, okay? Hopefully you guys and girls check out my podcast from earlier today. Now, finally, I'll give you my review, my thoughts on last night WWE pay-per-view called SummerSlam, the biggest event of the summer. And of course, this is the fourth straight year it's in Brooklyn, New York. Okay, it might be the last. Who knows? So there will be a lot of matches to discuss. If you're wondering if I have a special guest to help me to do the review, no dice. That's okay. So here goes nothing. This will be a special one because I'll give you my thoughts and review of last night's pay-per-view, SummerSlam 2018 version. So sit back, relax, put your feet up, grab something to eat, grab something to drink. Now if you don't do nothing like that, hopefully you enjoy my opinions and my thoughts on this matter. Let's roll it. Now there are a lot of matches to cover, okay? I think 12 matches, 13. I think that's kind of ridiculous, but it is SummerSlam, okay? First of all, there are three kickoff matches. I did not watch any of them at all. Let me know if any of them worth watching, okay? I just heard in the background because I don't want to miss the time of SummerSlam, okay? I know who won. I know who lost. The one I don't understand, why in the hell that team, the B team retained the Raw team belts. I don't know. I guess we just want to push them to the moon. I thought the rival was going to win the belts, but maybe it's not their time, okay? Were you guys surprised on these matches or not? The winners or the losers? Let me know what your thoughts. Now the first match, the kickoff, SummerSlam, was the Intercontinental Championship. It was a great opener. I love Seth Rollins' ring gear. It's like Thanos from the very popular Marvel movie. If you have not seen it, go check it out. Okay, it's in Redbox or probably go buy it. So great. I guess he's a big Marvel fan. So a very good opener, and I'm very surprised that Seth got his belt back, and I'm assuming this feud is not over for a long shot. Maybe not. And I really thought that Dean Ambrose is gonna cost Seth Rollins the Intercontinental Championship. Then they're gonna start a brand new feud. Maybe it'll still happen, but this time it'll be for the Intercontinental title. We'll find out. So next match on the card was for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the freaking New Day. Not a big fan of the New Day. How long are they gonna keep pushing them? I don't know. New Day is not a threat for the SmackDown Live roster. They're a comedian group, but when it comes down to titles, they're very serious, and it's still not unfair 3-on-2, but I'm glad that Kofi was not really part of it. But he trying to do his like outside interference, but they won by disqualification. I don't mind that. I'm glad they did not win the belts. Probably it's gonna happen sooner than later. The only reason they won that match because the Bludgeon Brothers used their weapons like sledgehammers to win to retain the belts. It was a crappy finish, but what do you expect? Next match. The match I don't care a darn about. The build-up was awful. Braun Strowman versus KO. If Braun Strowman loses, he loses his Money in the Bank briefcase any kind of way, you know. So KO is trying to win Mr. Money in the Bank. Of course, he got demolished. W is not really treating KO like a main event guy, like a top guy. I guess W doesn't think he's a top guy. I don't know what to tell you. So hopefully this feud is over with. So I didn't care about this feud. Very boring feud. Next match is a WWE SmackDown Women's Championship match, but this time it's a triple threat match. The original idea was gonna be Becky Lynch versus Carmella, but I guess WWE says that's not good enough. We want to have Charlotte Flair back, and then she won an opportunity. She beat Carmella, non-title match, and before you know it, she was in a triple threat match for SummerSlam. It was a very good match, and Charlotte Flair won. Really, W, how original. People on social media were very, very bitter. Do you really think that Becky Lynch is going to win? No. I did not see that coming, okay? But I saw this coming. Becky Lynch did a huge thing, turned heel for the first time ever on the main roster. I don't know if she did it on NXT, but I had a feeling because the first time they hugged, she was all happy for Charlotte Flair. And the second time they hugged, say, "Are you ready for this moment?" "Yes, I'm ready." And then boom! Great heel turn. People in the arena, I don't know if they were, I think they were cheering. Then she walked out into the sunset. Hopefully she'll have brand new music, brand new ring attire. Probably not, because it just happened. Probably it's going to take a couple of weeks to get that. And of course Charlotte Flair was crying outside of the ring. So I don't know. I don't see no tears. I think she just into character, you know. Of course. So hopefully they start a brand new feud. Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch, and hopefully Carmella was to be out of the WWE title picture. She's a freaking diva. Actually, they all are, in my opinion. They just, I don't call them women now. Women performers, women superstars, all that good stuff. Carmella, when she has Jamie Ellsworth, she's always cheating. But this time, it did not work out. Okay? Next match is the WWE Championship match. Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles. AJ Styles had the belt since last year around November. And Samoa Joe won by disqualification because Samoa Joe said something stupid about AJ Styles' family. He went on the deep end. It was a good match, but the ending was very sour from my point of view. I really wanted Samoa Joe won because he didn't win no titles since he got to the main roster. Hopefully it will happen sooner or later, you know? Because AJ Styles, you know, he's the longest current WWE champion and he has nothing else to prove. And I love this match. But the feud was not really a feud. The build-up was not very good. They just did, Samoa Joe did like a sneak attack and sending for that match for SummerSlam. They could do way better. And I think they will. The next match, if they're going to have one, most likely they will stretch it out maybe until the fall, maybe into the winter, maybe go into 2019. Who knows? It all depends how McMahon wants to book this match. You know how McMahon is. He always gets the last decision. Next match, The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. 8 years in the making. I mentioned in my prediction it should be 10 years in the making, but they don't know if Daniel Bryan is going to sign a new contract or not. So they want to do it sooner than later. They didn't mention in that this past Tuesday when they first met one-on-one, it was for the Miz U.S. title at Night of Champions. They didn't mention it on why. But they did mention NXT 2010, but that's it. You know, the early days. But this is a great build-up. It's on SmackDown. Can you imagine if these superstars was on Raw? There'd be probably just a match and that's it. The Miz won, of course, with his lovely wife, Maurice. I don't know. I think it was some kind of weapon for your fist. I don't know. I can't see it through the camera. The Miz wins, typical, but he cheats. That's why when he was the Intercontinental Champion, he always holds on to the belt because the Maurice helps him or the Miz Taraj. So that kind of pissed me off, but you got no Miz Taraj, but Miz Taraj was, when they won the belts, retained the belts, they were going to celebrate, and the Miz says some bullcrap and say, They were going for Daniel Bryan in that match anyway. I was going for Daniel Bryan anyway. Daniel Bryan's a better performer than The Miz, in my opinion. He was doing the Miz trying to do the surfboard thing, but Daniel Bryan did it better. Overall, The Miz won. And hopefully, this is not the end of it. In the next match, I didn't give a crap about it when he first booked it, but Mr. Hold on. Baron Corbin versus Demon Finn Balor. The return of Demon Finn Balor for the first time in a long time. I don't know if you guys know, but it took him 12 hours to put the makeup on, and it was a short match. It was a total domination, fast-paced match. I love fast-paced matches. This is like his second ego. It's like Clark Kent versus when he turns to Superman. He has all his strength and he just dominates the match. And it sucks that Finn Balor, Demon Finn Balor or whatever, did not get like a championship match or something like that. Stupid, but whatever. Hopefully this feud will be over with. This feud absolutely was awful. I hate it. But I'm glad that Demon Finn Balor came back. I should just mention my predictions, but I didn't have thought of it. Next match, it was a US title match. Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. They've been duking it out for a couple weeks now. Frankly, I don't care about this match. I'm being honest. I was not really into this match, but Shinsuke Nakamura won. I don't know, by disqualification. I think it was a clean victory. So, whatever. Next match, it was a WWE Raw Women's Championship match. Ronda Rousey versus Miss Bliss. Miss Bliss had a belt since Monday Bank when she cashed in on Jax and Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey was still bitter at the time. Ronda Rousey just dominated this match. It was not really a fair fight for Miss Bliss. I wonder how the women of Raw and SmackDown Live, when they heard about when she was coming in, I guess they were very bitter. But whatever, they will get over it. She's not gonna be in WWE that long. But she was very good. And what the heck was all that makeup on her eyes? Wow, looked like she was from some concert, from a group, maybe a Kiss. I don't know. She put too much makeup on her eyes, in my opinion. But I thought she'd have a special entrance, but nope. Speaking of something special, I thought, well, I'll discuss it when I'm done with my review. Total domination, and it looked like Miss Bliss broke her arm, or maybe she was double jointed. Remember that one time? She was double jointed, and the referees didn't know what was going on, and she just pulled her arm back in a socket and she retained her belt. I forgot what pay-per-view it was. So I had no problem with Miss Bliss, but most likely she's gonna get the belt back sooner than later. You know how W is. She had her SummerSlam moment. Now for the main event. The main event I'm not really looking forward to. Actually, it should be a Raw. Anybody should close out the show besides Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. They met so many freaking times, it is ridiculous. Now, before this match actually kicked off, Braun Strowman walked down the freaking ramp with this briefcase, had a microphone, and says, "I'm not gonna do no sneak attacks or whatever when the guys are weak," or however he said that. That was a good thing, because most times when a heel does that, I know he was not heel, his face. When a guy's weak, he just cash ins and do that. I thought it would be a triple threat match like what happened at WrestleMania 31, but no. He was just on the sidelines and just see whoever wins the title, he'll cash in. It never happened because freaking Brock Lesnar blocked Braun Strowman to cash in. Brock Lesnar used Braun Strowman's briefcase on him. He took him out of the equation. He threw the briefcase on the other side of the arena, seemed like it, on the ramp by the entrance, and Braun Strowman was all beat up. I'm surprised he was down for the count the rest of the main event. So what the hell? That was a terrible ending. The overall, Roman can overcome the odds, and he became Universal Champion for the first time since the Universal title was in place. I don't remember he was the Universal Champion before. Let me know down below. So I thought Braun Strowman, when he got out from that injury, AK injury, he's going to get that briefcase and cash in. I guess there was not enough time for that. So at least I thought Braun Strowman was going to cash on Brock Lesnar or Roman Reigns, but it was never the case. Maybe they want to see that moment for next time. The bell never rang, so he did not lose his opportunity for the briefcase, right? Or am I wrong? So, and it seemed like for the main event, Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar didn't give a crap about this match. It really didn't. It seemed like Roman Reigns had more offense than Brock Lesnar. Roman Reigns did 3 spears, I think, in the 4th spear he tried to do another spear, but Brock Lesnar did the F5 and a couple of F5s, and eventually he won the belt. Obstacles, all that stuff was in his freaking path. He tried to win at WrestleMania this year, failed. He tried to win a rematch at Great American Royal Rumble, greatest Royal Rumble. That was a very crappy finish, but what do you expect? And he got screwed at the Money Bank qualify, and now he finally won the championship last night at SummerSlam. Now, the main event could be way better if it was a cash-in, if it was a triple threat match. I thought Braun Strowman says, forget this noise, I'm going to cash in and make this a triple threat match, but it won't be original because they did it at WrestleMania 31. I did not give a darn. I'm glad that Brock Lesnar lost. I thought Paul Heyman was going to screw Brock Lesnar like he did it at Survivor Series that year. Remember that time? He screwed Big Show, but they ended up going that direction. So the match I really like. Let me discuss it really quickly. I love the AJ Styles match for Samoa Joe. The ending kind of sucked. I really liked the women's match. I love how Becky Lynch just turned on her friend. Great heel turn. I love the opener. Great opener. Seth was 4-time Intercontinental champion? I don't recall. Hopefully that's it. I thought Dean Ambrose is going to turn on his friend, but maybe that's not the time yet because we just had a heel turn later in the night. So that wraps it up. If you like my thoughts and opinions, give it a like, leave a comment. What match you like, what match you did not like. It's a very long show. It is kind of ridiculous. 3 kickoff matches. First of all, they should just have one. Then they should have the greatest moments of SummerSlam history for the very first one until last year. That'd be better than have kickoff matches. But probably it take too much editing to run until the show kicks off. And speaking of the show kicks off, they didn't have no pyro. The only thing they had was CGI and discuss about the matches. I guess that's a cheaper way than having pyro. I guess the only time we're going to have pyro is freaking WrestleMania. And we all know that WWE could afford it, but I guess they cut it back. So what match you like? Again, what match you did not like? Did you guys watch the pre-show? Should I watch the pre-show? Should I check it out? Have a good one, and I'll talk to you next time. Enjoy your rest of your Monday, and I'm out here.